Hey guys, Radix here. Today we are starting the beginning of the chapter for DC Superhero Girls Trouble Across the Multiverse. This story is inspired by Tokumen Sentai Go Busters versus Dobu Sentai Go Busters movie, and I can't wait to share my little project to you MKTV viewers. So, let's begin! Opening scene. The warning. This is where we get to see the debut of Booster Gold in his crystallized form in the year 2442. And this is where he goes to the present day to prevent the event that happened in the past to ever happen in the future. And this is where we get to see that the DC superhero girls are enjoying their spring break, where we get to see Karen Beecher was the only one who spotted Booster Gold in the time vortex, where she saw him appearing out of nowhere. Then we get to see scene 2. Time is wasting. This is where we get to see Karen explaining to her friends about this strange thing that she's been spotting. And sorry, I haven't read this for a while. And Z explains that it might be some kind of time loop or the butterfly effect, until they got a warning that the supervillain girls are causing trouble at the rooftops of LexCorp. Scene 3. The end of the DC superhero girls. This is where we get to see the battle between the supervillain girls and the DC superhero girls at the rooftop of LexCorp, which led to the appearance of a black stone known as the Conqueror of Azarath. You know, if you have any guesses who that is, then you gotta leave your likes and comments below. And this is where we get to see that Livewire has some kind of Livewire and the other supervillain girls have some kind of nuclear bomb that has sleeping powder. But the Conqueror of Azarath was able to disintegrate the powder and use Livewire as the power source to explode and destroy Metropolis, which led the other superhero girls to sacrifice each other. But Wonder Woman, aka Diana Prince, chose Karen to be the only survivor of the superhero girls to face the Conqueror of Azarath alone, which led to the other superhero girls give them Karen their arsenals to face against them, and both the superhero girls and the supervillain girls died in the explosion of LexCorp, leaving Bumblebee, aka Karen Beecher, to be found by Booster Gold. Scene 4. Who are you? This is where we get to see Karen Beecher meeting Booster Gold in person and realizing that her friends have died to protect Metropolis. But she knew that the Conqueror of Azarath is still out there, and she wanted to reverse back time to save her friends, but it backfired, and creating a parallel Earth that she created, where everyone in Metropolis has different personalities, similar to their original comic counterparts. There we get to see Kara Danvers, aka Supergirl, being a farm girl. You know, from the Superman animated series, where Supergirl is like a farm girl. She's more like cowgirl kind of type, but she still loves rock metal like the original one from the animated series. And we get to see Barbara Gordon, aka Batgirl, in a wheelchair. Karen was surprised to see Barbara in a wheelchair, since she is the new girl in Gotham City, similar how it began in the original animated series. Scene 5. Stubborn and Stand-Ups. This is where we get to see Karen hanging out with her alternate versions of Carl Danvers and Barbara Gordon at Metropolis High, seeing that everyone in Metropolis High has different personalities similar to the ones from the original animated series. And we get to see the alternate version of Jessica Cruz, aka the Green Lantern. But in this world, Jessica is more of a rebel, a bully to be such, and Kara stood up for Karen to against Jessica, which led her stubborn and leave the hallway. And we get to see that she has a red power ring instead of a green power ring. I wonder why. Who knows? You want to know why? Because I'm not telling you. Because I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. What do you think the next story will be like? Leave it in your comments below and leave a like and subscribe. Until then, Red X out.